Dit is echt van wereldklasse. Zo'n goed broodje pastrami.
In de spotlight, we zijn in Amsterdam in de Jordaan bij Davies, waar we een kijkje gaan nemen in de keuken. Ze hebben ook een profiel in het Ultieme Broodjesboek.
Ze staan bekend om het broodje pastrami. Die gaan we vandaag proeven, maar we gaan ook kijken hoe ze hem gaan maken. Kom met ons mee.
Sandwiches are the king of all foods, if you ask me. It's genius. 2 slices of bread, or 1, depends, with great fillings inside. I mean, it couldn't be simpler, but at the same time, you can also make it complex in flavor. Hi, I'm Dave Baxter, the owner and chef at Davies Amsterdam. I'm from England. I've been living in Amsterdam now for 15 years. Yeah, and worked in a lot of different types of kitchens. Over the years, 20 years in kitchens, 5-star hotels, Michelin restaurants, brasseries, you name it. But now I've ended up opening a sandwich shop. Concept being that we make everything ourselves here as much as possible, especially the meats, fish, sauces, bread. Yeah, and you really taste that back in the product. So it all started around the Lely, the pastrami. The king of sandwiches, the king pastrami sandwich, named after the street, the Nieuwe Lelystad. Short rib Dutch beef, which is brined for a week in spices, sugar and salt. And then we slow cook it for 36 hours at 74 degrees. And this is served on marble bread, which is rye and sourdough with English mustard and sweet pickle. So Ola is busy now cleaning the pastrami, which has been brined for a week and then slow cooked for 36 hours. It's very tender. You can see that it's got a beautiful marbling of fat inside. So short rib. Normally pastrami is made with brisket, and brisket you get then lean meat and then a fat on top. So the fat is actually quite separate from the meat itself. That's why we choose to use the short rib, because you can see, I mean, all that goodness is mixed in the meat. The goodness, the vitamins, all the vitamins. Because we cook it at a temperature of 74, it's not like falling apart as mush, you know? It's not like a stewed meat, but it's also not too chewy. So we choose this cut because it can handle it at a lower temperature. It's not something you need to cook longer. It's not going to fall apart, so you have this perfect balance with bite and tenderness at the same time.
It's the Delhi style, right?
It's Delhi, New York style, yeah. The thickness we experimented with, and this was perfect for us, you know. You also can build up some nice layers then, you still have your bite. It's not overwhelming. I mean, New York, you have so much meat compared to bread, so not really in balance. Like everything is homemade, so you have that extra touch with flavor, quality, very important. But also the balance in a sandwich is incredibly important. So the bread is marbled rye and sourdough, not too heavy, just right. You have a sharp mustard and a sweet pickle with a juicy flavorful meat, fatty meat. All together in balance is perfect. That's what makes it so unique. And always good to enjoy. This is the meat we use for the steak tartare, and we cut it into strips and grind this fresh every day. Remove any sinew that's on, and we're going to grind this fresh every day for the steak tartare, for the classic. And it's important we make nice strips, not too thick, not too thin, because we're going to grind it on quite a small size on the meat grinder, and we don't want it to get stuck. We want it to go through nice and smooth. We don't want to puree the meat, we want to cut the meat as it goes through. And that's why also we use bavette, because bavette is tender but also has a slight bite to it at the same time. It's a perfect cut for steak tartare, I think. Until sold out, which is normally around 4:30, we close at 5. So of course we don't want to waste any products, that would be a shame. But again, on the weekends, it's crazy busy. So we're going to produce more steak tartare on the weekends and in a weekday. So you see I have nice strips now, ready for grinding the meat. Five sandwiches have always been on the menu. We didn't change it, we don't want to change it. We want to keep it original and consistent. I was looking around Amsterdam where to open the shop, and I mean the Jordaan is a magical part of Amsterdam. There's nothing like it in the city. It'd be a dream come true to find somewhere. So it took around a year and a half, 2 years to find a location. But finally we came across this beautiful, cute little shop. Klein but fine, small but is enough, you know. So yeah, we were lucky enough to find it, and then we started up and never looked back. The red wine vinegar gives a little bit of sweetness to the meat, but also gives this dark ruby color on the outside of the meat. So basically over time that creates a nice crust. We can spray it every 4 to 5 days. And you can also see we use thigh ribs instead of traditional string. And we use the thigh ribs because it's a lot easier to, every 2-3 days we tighten the meat. Because you want to push out the moisture in the meat to preserve it and intensify the flavor. You just click it.
It's really easy.
Yeah.
Life hack.
Yeah, this is a life hack. Well, I started with one, the pastrami, of course, but then you can't open a sandwich shop with one sandwich, right? I mean, and then we filled it in around with things that I love and things that worked. Like in the lockdown, I made Koppe in Bieriko for the first time, and then we fine-tuned it to where it is now, today. Yeah, steak tartare I served in restaurants for more than 20 years. So why not put it on a sandwich? You know? And yeah, then we have the one special sandwich on the menu that changes, so we can always use our imagination or new ideas on the sandwich at the moment. The bread is also designed. We made the recipe together with a baker, a friend of mine. We worked together for many years. Kaandorp is his name. But we also made and designed the bread for the filling itself as well. So the marble bread, for instance, for the pastrami, the rye and sourdough, I think personally 100% rye is way too heavy for a sandwich, you know. So I thought maybe we can combine it 50-50. You still have the rye, which carries the meat, the beefy meat very well, and with a lighter sourdough. It's also more lighter and crispier when you bake it. And it's very popular in Holland as well at the moment. And the combination of both, I mean, it worked really well. I called the baker. I said, I have this idea. And he's like, what? What do you mean? And then so it took a while to figure it out, and a lot of failures as well. But that's of course how you become better and how you learn. And yeah, eventually we hit the nail on the head, so to speak. And we have this beautiful marble bread. Only one doing it, yeah. Yeah, it's very unique. But yeah, when you taste it with the meat itself, I mean, and the sandwich, it's just, yeah, it's my favorite sandwich for sure.
So good. Thank you. Also, it's not overdosed on smoke.
Zeg je net snoepen, joh?
Ja, lekker. Normaal gesproken heb je zo lekker. Of niet normaal gesproken, maar je hebt heel veel zaken die je vol in de rook zetten. Ja. Dan proef je eigenlijk een hap rook alsof je in een schoorsteen staat. Maar dit is zo perfect in balans. Maar weet je,
zo lekker. En die wacht op het broodje.
Yeah, so this is the steak tartare bavette, finished with salt, olive oil, mustard mix, Tabasco. Oh ja, zo lekker.
Was al klaar?
Yeah, that was when I lived in London. You have salt beef in East London, that's where I lived, and that's quite a stable, traditional sandwich over there. So I really love that with the mustard and pickle, and then we evolved it in Amsterdam for the surroundings, and also to make it next level, you know, make it a bit more interesting, a bit more spices, a bit more character. If I'd done salt beef here, I don't think it would lift off. Pastrami is a beautiful thing, you know, it's very complex, and can be really good, but can also be really bad. So we of course we want to make it the best here.
Oh baby, the good stuff.
Dit is hem. Dit is waar In de Spotlight om draait vandaag.
Precies,
deze
staat
pastrami sandwich.
in de spotlight.
Hij heeft hem een plek in het boek verdiend.
Ja,
Geëarned.
not given. Ik durf te zeggen dat dit het lekkerste broodje pastrami is dat ik ooit heb gegeten.
Dit is echt. Dit is geweldig. Deze is ook niet normaal te eten. Maar dat is niet erg.
Oh, die mosterd ook goed zeg. We hebben zelf ook een broodje pastrami gemaakt in het boek.
Dat is niet. Dat is...
Erg lekker, maar ja, we winnen het niet.
Nee, dat gaan we niet winnen.
We gaan het niet winnen. Nou goed, wel leuker voor thuis. Als je thuis ook een broodje pastrami wil. Maar ja, deze is geweldig. We hebben ze allemaal geproefd, hè?
Ja, we hebben alles gehad.
Dave, bedankt voor vandaag dat we mee mochten kijken in de keuken. We hebben heerlijk gegeten, genoten, dus bedankt daarvoor.
Graag gedaan.
We raden iedereen aan om hier zeker naartoe te gaan en laat je verrassen. Het is heerlijk.
Ja, like en subscribe.
Bedankt voor het kijken.
Doei.